What's up, everybody? This is your boy North215. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Killer Kicks. And today I have a review. And before I even get into the review, because this is a discussion, by the way. So if you don't like discussion videos, I suggest that you exit. Um, Quick PSA: I'm going to be leaving a link in the description box um, to my latest instrumental tape. I'm not a rapper. I've been producing for a lot of years, and within the past couple of years, I've actually decided to take it a little bit more seriously and start putting projects out there, because I think that one of the things that people who are creatives, what they like to do is that if if they're not in the situation that they want to be in, they kind of hinder themselves. They pull themselves back from just putting stuff out there because they're not in the situation that they want to be in. And I think that if you're a creator, um, you should just put shit out just to put it out and let the people decide, whether they like it or not. And try to build something that's genuine rather than to you land in a situation that makes it ungenuine. So, my last, my last instrumental tape that I put out, which is titled "Different." You could look that up in any streaming services. Lord Hiram, LordHiram. But you don't even have to do that, to be honest. You could just click on the SoundCloud link, because there's other projects that I do have that never made it to the streaming side of things. And honestly, I prefer SoundCloud because I'm very heavy into sampling and I'm not gonna get clipped. So so that was like a quick PSA, all right? So I want to get into this discussion. This is something that I've been wanting to talk to for a while. I just haven't had a chance. Um, I have another baby on the way, but the pregnancy is like kind of rocky. So since I have the time to myself, I'm like, you know what? Let me distract my mind a little bit and kind of just let me talk about this topic that I'm going to talk about. I want to be very careful with the way that I do this, because I'm not saying that this is something that you should do, but I do want to make it known that you should know what your worth is. And as a consumer, because I'm a consumer, everybody who's watching my these reviews, they all buy, right? Everybody's a customer. So as a customer, sometimes you have to do whatever's best for you. Um, I'm deciding starting next year, I'm not supporting no local retailers, with the exception of two stores, which is Suplex Philadelphia. Reason being is that that's a consignment shop, and P's and Q's, because that's not a sneaker store. They just, everything is apparel there. Everything else, I promise you, I'm literally like going ghost. Like, you know, I'm done. Within the past couple months, I've been buying a lot of shoes from GOAT, and damn it, do I like it. I love it. I actually ordered something from StockX like a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, yo, never again. Fuck that. Like StockX, even though I have like the argument where StockX is cheaper, but the service on GOAT is just so much better. Like StockX, I've heard a million horror stories. I've sold on StockX before, and even getting paid out is like a fucking, it's insane trying to get paid out. So, but I love GOAT. I love GOAT. I've been buying all the New Balances. I've been buying a lot of shit on GOAT. Um, I'd rather give my money to the reseller at this point. Um, I am a reseller. I've been a reseller for all these years. I've never purchased a product to resell as soon as I get it in my hand, but I've always worn shoes and then later on flipped it to get something else that I want. That's a form of reselling, in case if you are in denial. So I can have this shirt today and wear it for like 7 months is the fuck out, you know. And that's if somebody wants it, right? Because I like to do trades and stuff like that with personal people that I know. So part of my reason of me wanting to do this is, at what point do retailers start to support customers that have been supporting them for a lot of years? And I'm not talking about no 2-3 years. I'm talking about 9-10 years plus. You know, each state runs the things differently. I know of people that they be like, yo, the shop looks out for me. Like, I've been shopping there for, X amount of years. They know my face. They know who I am. They look out. No favors, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a customer. I spend my money there. And I'm like, damn, yo, that's fucking dope, you know? So each state is differently. But here in Philly, I kind of feel like the narrative is always the same. And the outcome is always the same. Everybody cries wolf. Oh, nobody. I've heard this a million times. Oh, they don't support. Nobody this, nobody that. But it's like you don't do good by the people in the city. Like when Ubik got looted, I didn't even I haven't even I put it to you like this. I haven't been in that store since. Cause I don't care. You know how many times I've lined up at Ubik to see people fighting online, and then you get to the. I mean, I've documented this shit, man. Like it's in the channel. Like I'm not even like making it up. Like that's a story that I really don't care for too much. I'm gonna be honest. Like, and I've spoken to people in that establishment that's no longer there, but I'm like, yo, one of the ideas I've had was, why don't you come up with some sort of rewards plan where a customer that spends an X amount of money there a year could be guaranteed at the very least, 3 releases throughout the years, at the very least. So let's just throw a number out there. Let's just say that the person spells, because understand this, other brands have it. Louis Vuitton has a VIP membership where if you spend about like 500 grand a year, Louis Vuitton looks out for those customers that pay that amount, and they don't have to jump through fucking hurdles to get an item that it's now being sought after by the public because of the resale value. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are a person that is just, again, I'm gonna throw out a number out there, $2,000 a year, right? And this is like a mixture of like clothing and shoes or whatever. What is it to you to like not say, okay, we're gonna make this like a mailing system or some sort of system where you go in, I'm checking out at the cash register, I give you my phone number, and now I have a point system where it's like, you're gonna be due like in a couple months for like a release. So if I was you, I'll start thinking about what shoe do you want, come back, let us know, and we'll reserve that shoe for you. Why can't that be a thing? This is a pizzeria, right? That I order from. I love pizza. Yo, and I swear, I order from this pizzeria so fucking much. But they have a system that's like that. They have a system where I literally get like a 15% or like a 20% a discount for my purchase like every couple months because of how many points I rack up, which is easily. Um, but why can't that be a thing? You know, why can't that be a thing with like these retailers where they could say, you know, for the people that have been supporting us throughout this whole like time, how could we support them? You know, how could we help them obtain what they want? Because I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to think I don't even know why we have stores for. What do we have stores for? Because once upon a time, and I used to say this years ago. I said the movie theater one day is gonna be obsolete. You're not gonna need to go to the fucking movie theaters to watch a movie that you want to watch because the streaming services is gonna get advanced to the point where you don't have to go to the movies. I don't wanna, you know, I'm not saying that you know, because it sucks. Like you don't want the movie experience to go, yo, you know how many hand me downs I got at the movie theaters, bro? You know how many times I've snuck in the movie theaters? Like, you know, the experience and that's the sad part about not having a movie theater anymore is that you lose the experience. Right? Those little small things. But besides that, it's like, why can't I watch it at my house? Because you're already showing me fucking 10 minutes worth of previews that I don't want to watch. And then I have to, so why not just let me watch it at the own comfort of my house? I order my own food. I have people over and, you know, we have a blast. And I don't have to worry about people talking too loud or talking in the movie theaters or anything like that. Right? So when you look at movie theaters now, there's no reason for you to go to a movie theater because you can watch everything in your house now. So why do we have stores? Why do we have retailers? Because we can't get the shoes that we want, right? We have to put in a raffle. We never get picked for the raffles. Um, so the service that store would provide, which a majority of that service would come from new releases. If you can't touch any of the fucking new releases, what is the point of you even being there? I don't know what's the point. I don't know what's the point. Um, and I've had the realization of like, I'm like, damn man, like I don't want to have to like beg these stores like, yo, like, can you hook me up? Like, like if you're like a poor person, like, yo, like, can you hook me up? Can you hook me up? And again, I've heard of other people in different states that they be like, dog, they hook me up, bro. Like every time there's like a new release, like, yeah, you know, my face is familiar. I know the owners, like they hook me up. And I'm like, damn, yo, that's fucking dope. You know, because you do want to build some sort of relationship, you know? And again, I I I I think that the narrative shouldn't have to be like, oh, I demand this because um I demand this because everybody knows me and I want. But damn, it's like, yo, if I'm buying GRs and I'm buying t-shirts here, t-shirts there, and I'm buying pants and I'm buying this, and I mean, I'm looking at my bill and that's just for one day. It's like $240. Then why the fuck can you look out for me? I'm talking about that's just one transaction. I've had receipts where like I've literally spent that at a store like within a month, like over $1,000. That's just within a month. So it's like why can't you look out for me? You know, so that's the part that to me kind of gets me where I'm like, damn man, like, you know, I know what's my worth. So I'm to the point where I'm like, yo, you know what? Fuck putting in a raffle. Fuck trying to make some sort of fake friendships, right? To try to gain, some sort of leverage, because there's some people that do that. I've in one hand have never done that. Like all the people that I've known, I've genuinely gotten to know them throughout the years. Um, but again, like the narrative is always the same. So I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. I'd rather just go on Go, talk to somebody who has a bot, be like, yo, how much can you charge me? You know, because in the beginning, that used to be the boogeyman. The bots. Oh, the bot. Yo, to this day, go on, any release, go on their page on Instagram and read what the number one concern is. And you know what's crazy? I've heard this through multiple sources. The only store that has a crazy, crazy, crazy fucking bot protection, maybe not back then, but now, the only store that has a very crazy bot protection is Kif. And I've been told this from even people that fucking work at Shopify. Like, yo, Kif has a crazy bot protection. You're not gonna get over on Kif. Every other store, that's a green light. But Kif, you are not gonna be able to fuck with Kif. And I believe it because there's releases that I've been able to get on Kif. And then there's releases that I haven't been able to get. So I kind of think that when the scale is not even and it's like, well, I was able to buy this, but I wasn't able. Now it's like more of a fair thing. But like when you go to a store and it's like you've been going to that store since earlier this year putting in raffles and then you haven't got not even one win. Not even one win because now you're taking time from yourself. You gotta fucking make this line that wraps around the corner sometimes. And you don't even get not even one win. Then I don't know. I don't know. One, why am I wasting my time? Two, why am I even going to the establishment anymore? Because it's pretty evident that I don't even fucking matter. And the crazy part is that these stores and these retailers like to cry wolf. When their pockets start to go a little bit empty, or when they want to make donations, you see, they don't make donations at the expense of their own pockets. They make donations at the expense of your pockets. And they do it all the time. What the fuck was the last thing I saw? A Concept. Oh, we're going to do a raffle for the purple and the green lobsters, but it's going to go towards a charity. Like, my man, you don't give a fuck about the charity. You want the lobsters. You know what's the crazy part about that? That shit is rigged. They already know who the person is going to win it. They already know the person that's going to win those pair of shoes. And it's never nobody in that comment section, and it's never nobody that fucking that gives a donation. It's always somebody that they know. It's always somebody that they know. And trust me, I've been in situations where till this day I would never speak about those situations, but it's always opened up my eyes like, damn, if it's like that, for this situation, I could just only imagine how many things these people get away with. So, I'm at that point in my life where I'm not going to fuck with no stores. And my message to anybody who's watching this on the other side of the screen is that you should know your worth. And you should have the same. Because why should we have to go through hurdles, yo? Why? Again, I hate to go back to the thing about bots, but yo, bots ain't even shit anymore. It used to be a time where bots used to work, and it's like now it's not even about the bots. Now it's about the internet connection. Now it's about the server. Now it's about this. Now it's about that. And then that's not even going to guarantee you anything. These people are never going to try to make it easy. It's only going to become harder. Now, a person like me who is deciding to give my money to the reseller, I have to be careful because if I drop $700 on a pair of shoes, I have to make sure that I at least could get a little more than half of that money back when it's time for me to sell. You know, and I think that that's the downsides and the fucked up part of like, damn, I gotta buy this on GOAT and I gotta pay $250. But when it's time for me to flip the shoe back, how much is it, how much is it going to be worth? That's why, me personally, if I'm gonna spend big boy money, it's only going to be on crazy fucking releases like, Union. I got Union 4s. I literally look at this like as a stock market where, what's the future of this shoe? I'm gonna tell you something. These SBs that's gonna drop on Friday, okay? Dude, at the price that is at now, me personally, because I'm gonna buy, me personally, I would definitely buy at the price that it's, and this is before the shit even hits the fan, because what's gonna happen is this: when Sean dies, that shoe is just gonna skyrocket. That shoe is gonna become like a Huff, like SB's, fucking Huffs. Like, yo, once upon a time, those Huffs used to be obtainable. Now, if your pockets ain't full, you're not gonna get a pair of Huffs at all. Cause that shoe would never decrease in value. That shoe, those Huffs are literally like the next fucking Tiffany's. Or like the next Pigeons. Like, that shoe would never go down in price. If you have a pair now, God bless you. Yo, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on to that shoe forever. Because that shoe will forever, the price will forever go up. So, like, shoes like Strange Loves, and now the other ones that they're dropping this week, yeah, because I mean, Sean is only getting, he's not getting younger. He's definitely getting older. So when he dies, that shoe is going to be obtainable. So I'm looking at prices now and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to definitely bite the bullet, because after release date, that shoe is going to be at $1,200. Easy. Easy. And later on in life, it might even go down more. So when I'm buying, that's the type of time that I'm in. All right, if I'm gonna buy this shoe, what's the longevity of this shoe? Do I see this shoe surpassing the price that I paid in it? Because if not, I'd rather just relax and let the price drop down to a price point that I feel comfortable buying the shoe. And now, even if the shoe is not worth much, it's cool. I didn't pay much for it. So, that's just basically my discussion. I'm not gonna, this is not me feeling bitter. It's that this has been something that the community, especially here in Philadelphia, has been talking about for years. Far too long, bro. It's been far too long. They always talk about the same thing. It's crazy. I look at Supreme. You're more likely to hit on 2 or 3 hype releases throughout the years than fucking fill it in a raffle for like a pair of shoes. The other thing that I don't understand about some of these stores is this: you're getting 4 pairs, maybe 5. At what point do you look at that and be like, all right, I only got 5 pairs as a retailer to give to 100,000 of fucking people that's gonna want the damn shoe? Why wouldn't I make some sort of program for, again, people that come where it's like this? I have 5 pairs. Okay, I know 3 people that might want this shoe. yo, do you want this shoe? All right, cool. You have to this time to come and pick it up. If you don't pick it up at this time, it goes to the next person that I'm thinking of. And then the other two shoe, I only have two shoes. I don't understand why people like to like make this like big fucking Mission Impossible secrecy. Yo, I got two shoes, a size 9 and a size 10 and a half. The store opens at 11 o'clock. You could camp out outside if you want, but these are the only two sizes that I have that are available. The first two people gets it. That's it. Why does it have to be like this whole secrecy thing of like, oh, well, I'm gonna let you know how many pairs I get in. Come on, dog. You know how many pairs, man, you getting in? Fucking 5. 5 pairs is what you're getting in, bro. 5 pairs is what you getting. So why deal with the crowd when you have consumers that shop here on a daily basis that you should, you know what? Fuck them. I'm gonna cater to the people that come over here. Yo, it happens. I see it all the time, and that's part of not only my frustration, but that's part of a lot of people's frustrations. It's like, bro, man, like, come up with a better idea, come up with a better plan. But I guarantee you, 2021, all these stores is gonna be the same way. And when these stores go fucking bankrupt and they go out of business, you kind of did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Damn, 27 minutes of me ranting. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Again, this is a me thing. I don't want you to think, oh, well, you saying that because you bitter and this is, this is what I mean about these old school sneakerheads or these old sneakerheads or, again, man, like I come from an era, I always said this, the internet made the way for owners and managers to not give a fuck about local consumers. I'm going to say that again. The internet, once the internet was introduced to online shopping, right? It made a way for store owners and managers to not give a fuck about the locals. Once upon a time, when I was working at Sneaker Villa, I had 2 phones. I had my personal phone, and I had what you could consider a trap phone, okay? And every time a fucking shoe came in, I already knew who to call. Yo, these shoes came in, what size you need? Oh, yo, look out for me, bro. I need a size 9. Bet, I got you. A million, yo, my fucking list of people to call, we were selling out with like literally, like the same shit that's going on now was going on back then. The only thing that back then is that we looked out for the people. And then not only that, they restocked. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't get it on the first day, chillax, bro. You're going to get it a couple days later. So before it was never like a secrecy thing. Now it's like this whole like, you got to jump through hurdles, man. And you all did like this crazy shit, man, just to get a fucking shoe. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather not jump through the hurdles. I'd rather just look at the calendar. All right, I want this shoe, I want this shoe, I want this shoe. Let me start calling my homie who got box. Hey, can you run the slot for this day? If so, how much? If not, then it's cool. I just go on Go, I put my money there, and I just wait for the shoe to get here. That's just the way that it goes. So, I hope that you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Yo, shout out to everybody, man, who's been supporting me, man, for all these years, bro. I know 2020 has been a very rough, crazy fucking year, man, but, I'm happy. I have to be happy for the things that I have, right? Because understand that 2020 is not just a you thing. It's an everybody thing. Everybody collectively have been going through so much fucking turmoil. it's just been like crazy. So, you know, I think the only sad part and the only bad part about 2020 is that people think that they can't talk to somebody else about their problems, but you could. You know what I'm saying? You could. If you want to reach out to me about something, listen, man, hit me up in the comment section and we could definitely, you know, I know people from all over the world, man, because of this channel, bro. So, you know, never feel or never put yourself in a situation where you think that you can't speak to somebody, man. You could always speak to somebody, you know. So don't take 2020 personal, right? Till next time, peace out.